Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Join me in the kitchen today to make these delicious, soft and fluffy hot cross buns. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't as yet, do subscribe to my channel. It is absolutely free. Let's get started. To begin my cross buns, to my food processor, I'm going to add 8 whole prunes, a quarter cup of black raisins, and a quarter cup of sweet red wine. I'm going to go ahead and give this a good blend until it turns to a nice thick paste. To a clean mixing bowl, I have here 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to go in with some sugar, yeast, nutmeg, cinnamon, ground ginger, baking powder, and some fresh orange zest. I'm going to give this a good mix, and then I will proceed to work on my wet ingredients. For my wet ingredients, here I have 1 cup of evaporated milk. I'm going to add half a stick of melted salted butter, 1 large egg, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. I'm going to give this a good mix and then combine my wet and dry ingredients. Now that my wet and dry ingredients have come together, this is where I'm going to add my fruits in, and I'm going to give it a generous mix. After that, I'm going to turn my dough onto a floured surface and give it a good knead until nice and smooth. I've finished kneading my cross buns dough. I'm going to put it into an oiled bowl and allow it to double in size. This may take a while because this is a very rich and heavy dough, so usually it would take an hour for a regular dough to rise. This took me almost 3 hours for it to double in size because of how rich and heavy it is. My cross buns dough is finally finished raising. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over onto a lightly floured surface and divide it into 8 equal parts, and then I will proceed to roll it into tight dough balls and place it within my Pyrex dish for a second time for raising. I'm going to allow that to go for about 1 hour, and then I will proceed to bake. This is what my dough balls are looking like after that final hour of raising. I have preheated my oven at 350 degrees and I will bake these for exactly 30 minutes. Here I'm just taking my scissors and clipping some crosses on top of the buns. This is not necessary, it is optional, but it does add a nice little touch. I like to have a sugar glaze on top of my cross buns. Here I have a half a cup of brown sugar and I put 2 tablespoons of hot water. Give this a good mix, placed it in my microwave for 30 seconds so it can get nice and melted, and here I have a nice sugar glaze. My cross buns are finished baking and this is what they're looking like. Immediately I'm going to go in and apply my sugar glaze so they can get nice and absorbed into the cross buns. As you can see, it creates a nice glossy finish on top, which is what we know that cross buns would usually have in Guyana. I'll allow this to cool down completely, and in the meantime I will make my icing glaze to put on top. For my icing glaze, I used 1 cup of confectionery sugar and 2 tablespoons of water. I give that a good mix and I added a few drops of lemon juice. I'm going to continue to mix this until it turns nice and smooth just like this, and then place it in a piping bag and pipe it onto my cross buns. Here I have my finished cross buns. I went ahead and placed my icing glaze on top in the form of the cross, and I placed some maraschino cherries on top for garnishing. These came out so nice and soft and fluffy, and this is the moment that we've been waiting for to see what they look like on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and tear into this and show you guys how light and airy and fluffy it is on the inside. If you guys want to have this type of cross buns, definitely give my recipe a try. Follow the steps that I would have shown and you will definitely have a fluffy and soft and delicious cross buns. We ain't want no hard buns to pelt nobody no more, right? Just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and show you how soft this is. I'm going to break into it multiple times and you can see for yourself how nicely they baked up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do give it a thumbs up, and of course, if you haven't subscribed as yet, do subscribe to my channel. It is absolutely free. Wait for the end of this video so that you can see the recipe for what I used today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!